And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to Harmon Field in Bluffton, a big night of championship football as the conference title in the NWC is on the line as the Pirates of Bluffton entertain the Bulldogs of Columbus Grove. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Evan Skilliter is our third member of our crew down on the sideline tonight. We're going to check in with Evan in just a couple of minutes, but partner, big night of football here, lots on the line. Looking forward to the de facto NWC championship game.
Now we're smiling because where else would you rather be than right here, right now, Randy? Two locomotives on the same track been going towards each other all year long. It's collision time. The gold is on the line. The championship is there. Bragging rights, rivalry, the beat a man, you got to beat the man, all that stuff. It's going to be a classic here.
See the updated NWC standings heading into tonight. Grove and Bluffton tied atop the standings. That will change. Congratulations go to Spencerville. They got the week started with a win last night. Looks like that put them in the playoffs. All that is going to be sorted as the night goes on. And let's talk a little bit about the history of this series, this matchup between these two clubs. The 94th all-time between these two, with Bluffton leading the all-time series 50, 41, and 2, but Grove has had the number as of late. Bulldogs have won the last 7, and Bluffton's last win here at home against Columbus Grove has come back in 2012. Before we get any further in our pregame, we need to tell you that a pregame show tonight is brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. Let's head down to the sideline. Let's talk to Evan Skilliter. We mentioned the 94th time these two have met. I don't know if anyone has seen more of those football games than Evan Skilliter, who's down with us tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been a part of this rivalry for a long time as a Northwest Conference fan. I will say I'm a Bluffton guy, but tonight, unbiased, just looking forward to some really good football. This rivalry dates back a long time. It's Week 10, big rivals. I cannot wait to see what the Pirates and Bulldogs have in store for us tonight.
So, Evan, we're looking forward to checking in with you as the night goes on. And, partner, let's take a look at the starting lineups in this one. Let's start with the Bulldogs of Columbus Grove. They have already clinched the top seed in Region 26. Second straight year it's come down to these two for the title in the Northwest Conference. Grove comes in the number 2 offense in the Northwest Conference, 348.9 yards a game. Surprisingly, even with Barraza, number 2 in rushing behind, who else? Bluffton.
Yeah, this is a team that has had some adversity on the offensive end with Kyle Hopkins finally solidifying the quarterback position. They've played 4 different quarterbacks this year because of injuries. But we saw Kyle Hopkins a week ago against LCC. Randy, I think I was impressed with his ability to use his feet to extend plays, and he made good decisions. You know, anytime you're playing quarterback for the first time, you don't make those catastrophic mistakes. Kyle Hopkins has avoided those mistakes. And boy, did we see an explosive player with Trayvon Baxter. He is out explosive at receiver, and of course you highlighted Trent Barraza. Boy, he is as good as anybody in Ohio.
Defensively, Grove comes in number 2 in the Northwest Conference at yards against at 220.6, number 2 in the run with 116, just over 104 through the air, and they lead the league in forcing 18 turnovers.
Yeah, and it's a secondary that you better be careful where you put the football because they will pick it off in a big way. Baxter with 4 and Barraza with 4 interceptions. But this linebacking crew, Randy, I think they're as good as anybody in Northwest Ohio. I might even say the state of Ohio with Houston, Schrader, and Rader. Those guys, they will get after it. This is a team that Andy Cole's, their defensive coordinator, loves to attack, and they run to the football with the best of all of them.
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the starting lineup for Bluffton when we return here on WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here from Harmon Field in Bluffton as we inch closer to the start of this colossal Northwest Conference Championship game between a couple of undefeated teams. Showed you the starting lineup for Columbus Grove. Let's take a look at the starting lineups tonight for head coach Jeff Richards and the Bluffton Pirates. Well, we told you Columbus Grove is number 2 statistically in everything. Well, who's number 1? Well, that's the Bluffton Pirates. The number 1 offense in the conference, 424 yards a game, 283 coming on the ground. Unlike Columbus Grove, where you know who's going to do the damage, it's a three-headed monster that runs this offense for Bluffton.
Yeah, you're not kidding about that. 3 guys that average over 8 yards every time they touch it. That is an explosive offense. And why are they able to do it? Well, Randy, I would say it's because of that quarterback, number 1, super sophomore Tate Gieske. He has thrown 16 touchdowns and only 1 interception for a sophomore. That's unheard of.
Added 13 touchdowns on the ground. He's run for another 618 yards as well. Bluffton, by the way, sits second, Division 6, Region 22, guaranteed to end up no worse than 4th with a loss. They are looking at 2 more games in the playoffs right back here at Harmon Field. Defensively, this is, I think, the matchup everyone's interested in. It's that number 1 run defense, giving up just 55 yards a game up against what that offense Columbus Grove can do.
Yeah, it's a defense that, remember last year how fast they were? Well, they might be as fast or faster than last year's defense. These guys will fly around the football field. You look at number 4, Griffin Stackhouse. He might be the fastest guy on the football field here today. He is an absolute burner. It's going to be a great battle of physicality between 2 really good defenses.
Well, we'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll give you our keys to the game and get you set here for this undefeated matchup when we return. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you again here from Harmon Field. We're time now for our keys to the game. The keys to the game tonight brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. All right, partner, let's take a look at some keys to the game tonight. Let's start with the Bulldogs of Columbus Grove.
These Bulldogs, they love to bite with physicality. Randy, I really think if they win the battle of physicality, they're going to win this football game. I'm talking about Mays, First, Meyer, Blankenmeyer, and Leininger, the big guys up front. If they run the football for over 200 yards, I think they win. Number 2, the Great White Shark. Who is that? Well, that's Landon Houston. As good as any linebacker in Northwest Ohio. Number 11. Why do I call him the Great White Shark? Because he's always hunting and he attacks you like one. 79 tackles on the year. He's going to have a big game on defense. And, of course, you can't talk about Columbus Grove without the special one. TB3, Trent Barraza, he wears number 3. He is just as good as any offensive player in Northwest Ohio, averages nearly 9 yards a carry. And we saw last week, Randy, he's determined. Remember that run at the goal line? Made 3 guys miss, dragged one into the end zone. Trent Barraza is the real deal.
What'll be some keys to the game tonight for the Bluffton Pirates?
Hey, you're the Pirates. Swing your sword and swing it early. Randy, I really think if they have some kind of trick play or they want to take a shot, got to do it early. If they get a lead in this football game, they're going to have a huge advantage. If they have to chase, boy, that's going to be a tough time. Remember, they've lost 7 in a row in this rivalry, so you got to get that lead early. Tate the Terrific, is he ever? You highlighted how many rushing yards, 617, 63% of his passes. He completes 1,200 yards passing, 6 TDs, and 1 interception for a sophomore. That's unbelievable. Tate is terrific. And number 3, pillage. Pillage that football. Pirates, what they do? They pillage, right? They go take stuff and plunder that offense. If they win the turnover battle here tonight, I like Bluffton's chances.
So again, our keys to the game and a pregame show have been brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. We're going to take one final timeout in our pregame. When we come back, we promise it'll be the opening kickoff between Columbus Grove and Bluffton here on WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you from Harmon Field in Bluffton, where we are just about ready to go. Final minute or so wrapping up on the pregame clock, and it'll be time for kickoff again. This huge matchup as we try to determine a champion in the Northwest Conference. Now, partner, we look across, we see that Columbus Grove has traveled very well. They always do, even if it wasn't championship night, it would still bring a fairly large crowd. We see underneath us the Bluffton fans have come in full force, looking around, at least my first visit here to Harmon Field in Bluffton. We see the hillside to our left, they're about 5 deep, and we see everyone around the, looks like former track to the end zone to our right, standing about 3-4 deep. There's a few people here to watch some football.
You aren't kidding, brother. It was packed when we got here, and that was about an hour and 15 before the game. Before you know it, they might be all sitting on the pirate ship in that north end zone or south end zone.
Columbus Grove is going to get the football first. So a lot of matching colors. Grove will be in the white with the red numerals, red pants. Bluffton in the reds with the whites. As this one is going to be squibbed, we are underway. This ball will be fielded at about the 32-yard line, and that is right about where the Bulldogs will have it for the first time tonight.
Well, you see right away head football coach Jeff Richards for Bluffton. A little bit wary about kicking it deep, and I would be too with the return capabilities of this Columbus Grove team. Put it on the ground, maybe something pops up and you get it. Nice job, though, by Landon Houston for Columbus Grove to recover that.
So I want to tell you, this first quarter is brought to you by Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com. Columbus Grove's going to get the football at their own 34 as we begin the first drive of the night. Kyle Hopkins in at quarterback. Everyone's going to move before the snap comes, and we're going to have ourselves an early penalty.
Now they're going to get Leighton Blankenship, number 67, the right guard. They just wanted to get a head start, that's all.
So Grove now faced with a 1st and 15 to begin the night as they are backed up inside the 30.
Jason Diller, defensive coordinator for Bluffton, showed backer blitz. They walked up and it enticed the false start.
So 1st and 15 now. Hopkins gives the handoff. Here's Trenton Barraza. Barraza's going to bounce to the outside. He's down the sideline. He's going to take some contact, but he's going to get the opening Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down of the night.
Well, 1st and 15, no big deal, right? Because you got Trent Barraza. Look at the great block by Blankenmeyer. I know he feels better because the false start was on him. Gets the great kick out block. Frees up Trent Barraza. 1st and 15, erased right away.
And our instant replays tonight are brought to you by Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. As Columbus Grove is going to get all the way down to the Bluffton 36 to get the initial Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down of the night. Hopkins to give right back to Barraza. The stiff arm as he again bounces to the outside, and he's going to be taken out of bounds right around the 30-yard line.
Now, see where we pick up the foul right there. The left arm all the way around. That's going to be a hold against Columbus Grove. I like the call, though. Columbus Grove had some success. Let's go back right to it. This time, Blankenmeyer gets that left arm around, and it's going to be a hold against Columbus Grove.
That second penalty already against the Bulldogs here. The first 2 plays of this opening quarter. 10-yard walk-off backs them all the way to the Bluffton 46, where it's going to be 1st and 20. Hopkins in a shotgun will have Barraza to his right. 2 receivers to that far side. Hopkins quickly throws this one, ends up being behind the line. But Trevin Baxter trying to make something happen, tries to cut upfield, and he'll get to about the 42-yard line.
A good job by Bricker for Bluffton to get out there first. Bad news for Columbus Grove. Baxter gets up limping a little bit. Looked like it was going to be about an 8 to 10-yard gain, Randy, but boy, that Bluffton defense showed their quickness, got out there and closed it down in a hurry.
And Baxter's going to be marked back at the 44, so pickup of just 2. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 18 on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Back to the ground go the Bulldogs as they go with Barraza up the middle. Inside the 40, he'll get down to about, it looks like, the 38-yard line.
Yeah, watch Barraza get behind the block of first. 3rd down and about 13. Don't be surprised if this is a call by Columbus Grove to get it a workable 4th down. Remember, they don't want to put Hopkins in bad situations. You see Baxter really laboring out there in the inside slot.
So 3rd and about 12, it looks like. Initial possession of the night as they try to use Baxter's speed. They get him the pitch getting to the outside. He'll get down to about the 30, so it is going to bring up a 4th and somewhat short.
That's like the rocket sweep. Baxter, who was limping before he got the ball. I'd like to run that fast with a bad leg like that, too. 4th down, though. on the 30-yard line. You got to believe Andy Coles, and they are. They're gonna go for it. Randy Schaefer says, "Let's go."
Do have the leg of Evan Bearhoff as well. 4th down and about 4. Hopkins moves some personnel around as they'll overload the left side of the line. Hopkins rolls out, looks to throw, has a man open, fires it. First down is going to be made as that is caught at about the 20-yard line or so.
Yeah, how about that throw by Hopkins? First one of the night. Good fake inside, gets everybody to bite on Barraza. A good catch by Baxter. Boy, he hung on, almost got knocked loose. Huge conversion on this first drive for Columbus Grove.
First downs tonight again are brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Davis, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens. Here, Columbus Grove now inside the thermal guard window and door. Red zone is Barraza trying to break free. He's spun around, and he's brought down.
A lot of the runs early in this football game by Columbus Grove, Randy, they are picking on C and D gap, bringing guys around, trying to get some lead blockers in front of Barraza, and they're running the football pretty well on this opening drive.
Barraza picks up 4. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. And again, a red zone tonight brought to you by Thermal Guard Window and Door. Quality windows and doors from a local company you can trust. Visit thermalguardwindows.com or call 419-229-4273 for your free estimate. Here's Barraza again, trying to cut upfield. Someone knifed in there, trying to see who made the stop. It looked like it might have been Evan Grotehouse.
Yeah, I like this. You go twins, so you put this guy outside, and it makes it easy to get a block on him, and it gives Barraza a crease. Nice job by Trent Barraza to pick up some positive yards. However, he pays a little bit of a price at the end.
Looks like it's going to be enough to get the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down. They're going to call it 1st and goal at the 7. Following the gain of 7, here comes the 8th play, this opening drive of the night.
Well, they got man coverage, but it's off man at the top of the screen.
Hopkins in the pistol. Trouble with the handoff. Saw that last week against Lima Central Catholic as well.
Good job by Summers, number 50, getting just a foot of Barraza and twisting it. Yeah, you're right on that bad exchange. It had about 4 of them in that game against LCC. Hit the ankles of the quarterback Hopkins, but Hopkins is a good athlete. He handles it.
Gain of 5 on the run is going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 2. Opening drive already chewing up about 3.5 minutes. Hopkins back to Barraza again, trying to bull his way in, and he will score the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown.
I want you to watch Brady First, number 58, the left guard, take his man down, get just enough of a crease. Right there, 58, cleaning it out. Also, Kylan Mays, number 52. If you can take your defensive tackle and drive him into the end zone, you know you're doing a good job on goal line offensive line play.
Extra points tonight are brought to you by Wapakoneta Ford. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. Extra point is going to be up and good. And following the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown, Northwest Ohio Recycling Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call them at 419-384-3392. 7-0 Columbus Grove on the Web Insurance Agency. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. 7-0 now Columbus Grove with the lead over Bluffton. Here's the young man that had the opening touchdown of the night, Trent Barraza.
Yeah, when we were going to break, he had his helmet off and he was walking on the sideline drinking some goat juice. And how about the intense and focused look on his face? That guy is dialed in. Great exhibit of that was that opening drive. He was sensational.
So 9 plays, 66 yards as this kickoff is going to be fielded inside the 5. Great job of the special teams unit for Columbus Grove as they're going to bottle up Bluffton inside the 20-yard line. Let's head down to the sideline, check in with Evan Skilleter.
Well, guys, on that last drive, you could tell Columbus Grove really challenging the right side of Bluffton's defensive line. I know Kylan Mays over there, as well as the other left side of the offensive line for the Bulldogs, is a line that they have relied on heavily, and we saw that early on.
I know it's got to make Evan Vierhoff feel pretty good, that opening kickoff in pregame. That Bluffton student section was all in his grill trying to get inside his head. Good to see that he is focused up as well.
Wasn't bothered with that one. Bluffton's going to start their first drive from their own 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That one's nearly intercepted, and it's going to be incomplete.
Well, he highlighted the fact that Gieske had only thrown one interception, but that's when he's not getting hit. You saw, couldn't get the number, but somebody was in there and hit his arm onto contact on the RPO, and Rader almost had himself a pick six.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. The Pirates come out, single receiver each way. Gieske looks like he's going to tuck it and run. He'll be dragged down from behind as we're going to have a flag come in late here on the play.
I think it's going to be a hold against Bluffton on the backside. When your quarterback is beyond you, there's no need to hold because the chances of a defensive lineman catching them. How about the emphatic call on the hold right here? Let's see if we can pick it up.
Yeah, I believe we saw 55 is what they called.
And just that right arm.
You see a little grab and tug of the jersey.
It's really a shame because it was a great initial block. That was Shank that had the great initial block, but Columbus Grove overcame a 1st and 20. Let's see if Bluffton can overcome a 2nd and 20.
Yeah, they're going to be backed up to their own 8-yard line, officially 2nd and 18. As they'll try to spread this one out as they come to Griffin Stackhouse. Stackhouse will get out of bounds after it looks like about a yard gain or so.
A really good recognition on the outside by Aiden Patrick. Didn't make the tackle, but he's going to blow it up. Watch Patrick on the bottom of your screen, number 18. He's playing the cover 2 corner. Plays outside contain, and he's going to make the contact, allow his Columbus Grove buddies to rally up to it.
So we'll call it 3rd and 17 following the gain of 1 just inside the 10, and it looks like Bluffton wants to take a timeout, and our timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Help you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. This will also give us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Dale's Concrete. Call Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping and Lipstick for all of your commercial and residential concrete needs.
You see Jason Granger, the offensive coordinator, really getting into his guys. Evan, did they call timeout because they didn't have the right personnel, or play clock was dwindling down?
No, the second that they broke the huddle, Gieske looked out to his right as if Worcester was supposed to be in the backfield with him, so I think a little miscommunication. They needed to take that timeout to regroup, but you could see, like you said, Coach Granger not too happy in there, so the Pirates need to respond on 3rd and long.
Voice that you heard there, again, Evan Skilleter joining us tonight from the sideline. 3rd down pass is going to go through the hands of the intended target, incomplete. Trying to hit Worcester there.
Yeah, one that when they watch tomorrow, they're going to wish that they had that one back. Would have got them out of the deep hole that they're in a little bit. Wouldn't have got the first down. Now, keep in mind, Columbus Grove does love to go after the punt. We've seen them have a couple block punts this year. Braza back deep.
Inside the Bluffton side of the field at about the 45. And this one will be fielded right at about the 46. He's going to make the first man miss, and he's going to be tripped up trying to get to the far sideline. But pretty good field position for Columbus Grove to start their 2nd drive of the night.
Oh, man, what a tackle by Crawfus. Because if he doesn't make that tackle, the band for Columbus Grove is playing. Everybody in scarlet and gray is celebrating because Barraza is in the end zone. Great open field tackle to get him to the ground.
So Grove will begin this drive from the Bluffton 39, and we can tell you that our game tonight brought to you in part by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters. Grove short field, the Bluffton 39, still 7:23 to go. Opening quarter in our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. This is Braza. Little hesitation step. It'll bounce to the outside. Braza's going to try to get help from a blocker looking for the pylon. Officials are going to look at each other, and they're going to mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, we talked about physicality. Watch the block right here. It's going to spring Barraza. Tremendous work on the block by Basinger to get him free. And then Barraza will just style and profile his way down to about the 2-yard line.
At 38 yards, they're going to mark him. Looks like at about the 1. Tough to tell just from that angle just where he goes out. But we do know that he's going to pick up his second touchdown of the night as he scores from 1 yard out.
We'll talk about winning the battle of physicality, running on that left-hand side. That whole offensive line of Mays, First, Meyer, Blankenmeyer, and Leininger just dominant up front for Columbus Grove, and no doubt about it. Look at the block by Mays. Seals it off, and when you give Barraza, there's that focused look by that young man. Tell me he's not intense.
And again, our touchdowns tonight are brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. And the extra point is good. That's a Wapakoneta Ford extra point. You are new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net. Visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. Now 14-0 on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Let's take a timeout here on WOSN. 14-0 now, Columbus Grove in front of Bluffton. Still 7:09 left to go in the opening quarter. On our scoreboard tonight, brought to you by Web Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years, with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Pirates trying to get better field position this time, but again, special teams unit, which includes a lot of the starters for Columbus Grove, has come to play.
Watch Gavin Baxter, number 4. Boom! Hello! You ready to play some football today? I am. How about you? It's a way to introduce your shoulder pad to a sternum. Boy, the special teams, well, the whole physicality of this Columbus Grove team, been special.
This drive will start at their own 21. Bluffton now down 14-0. Let's go and check in with Evan Skillender. Evan's on that Bluffton sideline. And partner, what's it feeling like down there?
Well, there definitely are some heads hanging, some shoulders dipped, but this coaching staff is definitely in their players trying to get them going. You see them try to take a shot right there, but this is the recipe that Columbus Grove drew up coming into this game. 14-0, they're dominating time of possession. The Pirates need to respond here, and you can feel that down here on the sideline.
You saw the incomplete pass there thrown on the far sideline to Brody Anderson. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's one that Jason Granger, offensive play caller here for Bluffton, you want to circle that one and come back to it because Anderson had his man beat. Just a little bit more air on that throw. They had a big play.
Gieske is in the shotgun. He'll send the back out. Looking to throw again. Swings this one out. Completes it to Ooster. And he'll get out near the 30-yard line.
A nice decision by Gieske. He's going to look. It's nothing more than your curl and flat combination, but with a bubble. You hit it to Worcester, get some positive yardage. Randy, this is an absolutely huge third down in this football game for Bluffton.
Yeah, it's going to be third and about 3. And again, replays tonight brought to you by Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. Third down run, nowhere to go as Columbus Grove is going to eat that up, led by Kylan Mays. You see the big senior number 52, part of that early stop, and it's going to be fourth down.
Kylan Mays leads this team with 7 tackles for loss, picks up another one right there. And never a good sign when you're the ball carrier and all your offensive linemen are looking back at you. That means they missed their blocks. Huge third down stop by Columbus Grove.
It's going to be 4th and 4. It looks like the punt unit making their way onto the field now for Bluffton.
And make sure you check fake if you're Columbus Grove. And also watch the football. Don't jump off sides and give a free first down.
Bluffton play the field position game, sidewinding punt. This one takes a bit of a Bluffton bounce. It went sideways at first, hit that second time, heads out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. That's where Columbus Grove will have it for the 3rd time this evening.
Absolutely love the punt. Why? Because number 3 didn't catch it. Number 3's got to go 55 yards to cover sideline to sideline. Punt that thing as far away as possible from him. Great strategy employed by Bluffton on special teams on that one.
First down now for Grove. We want to tell you the premier sponsor for Bluffton tonight is Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton. They're your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 8.
Now let's see if Jason Diller, defensive coordinator for Bluffton, changes what they've been doing. Obviously, Columbus Grove is winning the battle at the line of scrimmage, but they've been running against 7 defenders in the box. You're going to have to bring another safety up, get a little bit heavier inside that box to take away that run game for Columbus Grove. But when you do that, Randy, you break it. It's gone, right? Guy with like Barraza's speed, he gets a little crease against an 8-man box. He is gone.
And a bit of an extended delay. One of the officials came over to the Bluffton sideline. I think they might be having trouble with the play clocks, it looks like. Barraza gets the call here on first down. Nice job, able to stop and start. And he's going to have the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Yeah, great job of squaring up the guy that's trying to tackle him and just treating him like a speed bump. He is quick, shifty, has speed, but also physicality. He will turn you into a speed bump in a hurry. Trent Barraza, the whole package.
Pick up a 12 on the run there. It's a brand new set of downs for the Bulldogs from their own 47. Let's see. Columbus Grove flip the formation. They're going to run that way as Braz is going to have some blockers trying to cut up field. Finally, he's going to be brought down inside the Bluffton side of the field as Carson Cruzy will make the stop.
Hey, guys, this is nothing more than a wing T buck sweep. We're going to bring 2 guards out in front. They're going to lead the way, and Barraza is just going to get behind them. Look at the block inside to allow him to come free. Well, it is great execution, Randy. It's one thing as a pulling lineman to just pull and run out there. It's a second to lock on a guy, and Columbus Grove is locking on guys.
Pick up a 12 on the run there. It's going to bring up on first down. Now, flag coming out here as Hopkins is going to keep this one.
Yeah, you're going to see it show up. Basinger is going to get called right here. Going to get a little handsy. Now, I'll call it a creative block, but officials are going to say, that's going to be a hold. Right there, you see it. And the official threw the flag. Easy call for him. Nice job by the official keeping his eyes inside. A lot of guys will chase the football when they shouldn't.
It's Columbus Grove now penalized back to their own side of the field. Let's head down to the sideline. I believe Evan Skillender's got something going on with the play clocks down there.
Yeah, the play clocks are going to be out for quite a while. They're not sure if they're going to come back today, but if they do, it won't be anytime soon. Maybe a little bit of adjusting on the field, but obviously the referees will take care of the clock on the field and alert the quarterback whenever he needs to.
Back to Barraza on the ground again. We saw the back judge. That explains, comes over to the head coach, lets him know, hey, I'm the one that will be giving the signal now.
Yeah, he will count down. Once it gets to 10, you'll see him start, like a basketball official will count the dribble. He'll do that, counting down from 10. So you always teach your quarterback to look up at that official in front of you way deep. And when he is slashing the air, you know you've got 10 seconds left.
So Barraza picks up 6 on the run there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14. We roll under 3.5 minutes left to go opening quarter on the Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Barraza, those choppy feet, still able to avoid a hit. He's going to bring up a 3rd and we'll say somewhat short, 4 or maybe 5, depending where they spot the football.
Getting the edge sealed yet again. Anytime Columbus Grove has wanted to run C and D gap, they've been able to do it. Going to have to do a much better job. Bluffton is defensively. Make sure they don't get outside.
3rd and about 5. They're going to back it up to the 36-yard line. And like you said, the opening drive, this just might be a play, just even if it's 4th and 1. Back to the workhorse.
Change of pace.
Well, they are going to change it up. It's not Barraza. My apologies. Go with Grant Eversole. And Eversole is going to work and get himself a least famous recipe chicken first down.
Some fresh legs. Might change the backs, but you're not going to change the blocking. Basinger, another good job of getting things free, and pretty good block on the outside by Caleb Davis as well, number 24.
So Eversole able to run for 15. That's enough for the first down at the 21-yard line. As we see that Barraza not on the field right now.
They're taking a look at him on the sideline. There he is standing over there.
So Eversole gets a nice hold of that right side. He's going to try to bounce to the outside. Ankle tackle will bring him down after a good gain, as Griffin Stackhouse will stop him.
Look at the kick out block by Brady first. You're blocking down, you're pulling and kicking out, and that was just a massive, gargantuan hole for Eversole to run through. Randy, I think you could have got yards on that one.
I don't know if I would have got 7 there, but let's go down to the sideline. It sounds like Evan Skiller's got an update for us.
Yeah, on Barraza's last run, he came up a little bit slow, and he headed right for the trainer. They took a quick look at him. You can kind of see him laboring here in this formation. He is back on the field. We'll have to see how impacted he is by that injury.
Take a look and see what they do. They're going to go right to him here on the short, as he's going to get in, and from the thermal guard window into a red zone, he's going to get in for the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown.
Bluffton's going to bring a blitz inside, and it's going to get picked up extremely well by Blankenmeyer, and a nice little cut by the man who, well, is he hurt or not? No, clearly he is not. TB3 for 6, Columbus Grove, absolutely dominating this first quarter.
14 yards on the touchdown, his 3rd of the night. Now the Wapakoneta Ford extra point is up and good. And this has been all Columbus Grove early. Now 21-0 with 1:38 left to go in the opening quarter. Let's take a timeout here on WOSN. All Columbus Grove so far tonight. Now 21-0 thanks to 3 touchdown runs from Trenton Barraza. And now we will see Evan Verhoff send this one deep into the Bluffton night, fielded at about the 10-yard line. As the Pirates still trying to make something happen again. That special teams unit has done a really nice job, and a flag's come in late.
Well, you remember we called him the Great White Shark in our pregame because he loves to hunt and then he attacks you like a shark. Just a glimpse of that by Landon Houston, number 11. Your starting middle linebacker running down on kickoff. Absolutely obliterated that return game set up by Bluffton.
Let's take a look at the penalty. Now, does the white hat know that he was looking right at the camera?
They're not camera shy. They know, right? Watch Houston right here. Boom! Hello! Ouch. And then his buddies rally up. Boy, if that's the NFL, he's probably suspended for like 9 weeks.
Yeah,
he's a little too physical there, young man.
Paycheck is going to be a little bit lighter. Have to go to sensitivity training.
Talk about his feelings on Monday.
Bluffton's going to start this one at the own 15. We've now lost the scoreboard as well here.
Well, if I was, scoreboard's back on. But if I was Bluffton, I'd want the scoreboard to disappear also. This has been all Columbus Grove so far.
Loss of 1 on first down is going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Got to find your best plays that you've executed all year long if you're Bluffton. Got to get a first down here. Can't go 3 and out and punt it again.
Yeah, it's been 3 and out, 3 and out. Now looking here, 2nd and 11. Good throw, middle of the field. That one's going to be incomplete. Stackhouse had it, had open room, just couldn't pull it into the breadbasket.
Well, how about this throw by Gieske, though? An absolute rope. Houston, the linebacker, goes out, gives him that window, and you got to believe Stackhouse was thinking about some yards after catch because he had lots of room in front of him.
3rd and 11 here. The worst thing that did for Bluffton was stop the clock. They look to throw again. Giesecke trying to fire, and that one's going to be incomplete as he was under pressure. Had to get rid of it. Had a man closer to the numbers looking for Quinn Eachus.
Well, as a quarterback, you have that count in your head. 1, 2, 3, you should be throwing. If you go 4, 4.5, you're just asking those big, nasty guys that mean harm to you an opportunity to get to you.
In the whiteout, getting a little nervous in that Bluffton student section here with 48 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Third straight 3 and out for the Pirates. Low snap. No problem as this one. Go the opposite direction at the numbers, and it will be downed inside the 40-yard line. It's Columbus Grove, who is 3 for 3 on touchdowns. Start this one, 38 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It looks like they're going to begin from their own 39-yard line.
A nice piece of coaching there by Jeff Richards, the head football coach at Bluffton. He grabbed Stackhouse. You saw Stackhouse come off on the sideline and kind of punch his shoulder pad and his helmet, upset the fact that he didn't make that catch. And Coach Richards grabbed him, settled him down. You're going to need him if you're going to come back in this football game.
Even if tonight doesn't go your way, there's still a whole second season left to go, right? You don't want this to carry on.
Absolutely, but they want to focus on right now, and this defense got to find a way to slow down Columbus Grove.
So Hopkins in the shotgun. Go back to Barraza. It looks like he's okay from that earlier injury. We'll see a handful of red jerseys rally to the football. Noah Bricker, number 0, being one of them.
Yeah, better job right here, Bricker. He's not going to allow this to get caved out. Going to force it back into his teammates inside. If Columbus Grove gets their run game stopped, it's going to be because of tough football like that by Bricker. Much better job, even though Columbus Grove still got 6 yards.
Pick up 6 on the run is going to bring up 2nd and 4. Columbus Grove doesn't appear to be in a big hurry to run one more play. They thought maybe they could get some free yardage, and that is how our opening quarter will close. 21-0. Oh, Grove after 1. Let's take a timeout here on WOSN. 21-0 Columbus Grove with a lead over Bluffton after 1 quarter of play. Bulldogs with the football. Second down coming up. Here's Hopkins under pressure. Trying to go forward. He's going to be brought down. And one of the few times top-ranked Bluffton defense has come up with a tackle for loss.
Yeah, nice job by Jason Dillard, defensive coordinator here at Bluffton. Offensive coaches, they get in a pattern, right? You come out the first play of the second quarter after a little bit of delay. What do they love to do, Randy? Try to catch you napping and take a shot. Now, Hopkins was going to go vertical, but the pass rush of Bluffton showed up in a big way.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Hopkins once again will flip that formation. See Brady Basinger and Grant Eversole to that left side. They're extra blockers, and on cue, Braz is going to run behind him, and he will have enough for the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Yeah, this is devastating because you had an opportunity to get off the field if you're Bluffton, but you can't get off the field. When you know what's coming, it's going to be a 3rd down. It's just nothing more than that buck sweep, power sweep to the outside. Barraza get some guys out in front. First down easily for Columbus Grove.
Let's pick up a 13 down to the Bluffton 44. As once again, we see that formation flip as having a little bit of an issue with our score bug. We'll try to work on that. As Hopkins now comes to a complete stop when no one was open, and he's able to cut upfield and pick up a couple of yards.
Yeah, he's going to have, it's too late because he missed. He had right over the middle right there. The tight end Dragon and Basinger, but he's not able to find him, has to tuck it down. Sometimes when you're a new quarterback, Randy, you tend to look at the pass rush, and Hopkins took his eyes off his receivers a little bit too early.
Pickup of 2 on the scramble, so 2nd and 8. Back to Braza. Braza's just going to run past a defender that was in the backfield, and now he's going to get inside the thermal guard window and door red zone with a big run.
You bring a blitz and it gets picked up. There's nobody at the second level to stop it. Bluffton rolled the dice, brought Worcester inside, but it got picked up, and Barraza had another huge hole.
28 yards on the run gets them inside the thermal guard window and door red zone. Quality windows and doors from a local company you can trust. Visit thermalguardwindows.com or call 419-229-4273 for your free estimate. 1st and 10 now from the 14-yard line. Now a short gain there.
Randy, I'm starting to get reminded. Remember John McKay at USC, and then he was at Tampa Bay. He had James Wilder as his running back, and the media asked him, Coach, aren't you worried about Wilder carrying it 38 times and getting tired? And he said, no, the football doesn't weigh that much. And that's what we're seeing with Barraza, right? Just keep feeding him, keep feeding him.
Pick up 3 on the run there, 2nd and 7, just outside the 10-yard line. Basinger and Eversole again lining up to that left side. Barraza trying to run behind him, trying to bounce to the outside. A better job that time by Bluffton to bring him down.
Yeah, best run stop of the night by Bluffton, and it's about time, especially if they want to keep this a football game, have to keep this Grove offense out of the end zone.
It's going to be 3rd down. Looks like they might have maybe given them about a half-yard loss.
All right, don't be surprised if this is another run. Get it close enough, turn this into a 4-score game with maybe a field goal. Huge cushion on the inside slot.
Hopkins. Now they're going to have everyone faked out as they go with the first man through. Eversole, who's going to get in for the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown.
Randy, I don't know if you remember this. We saw this play last week against LCC, but the 2 running backs ran into each other and the ball fell out, and LCC recovered it, right? Well, they have figured out that exchange issue. Barraza to Eversole on the little reverse inside. Wow, what a great play call by Columbus Grove. They've really blown this game open.
Coming up next is the Wapakoneta Ford extra point from Verhoff. That's going to be up, and it is good. Our extra points tonight brought to you by Wapakoneta Ford. Visit our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit us 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. Let's take a look at that Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown once again.
A good job by Mays on the pole, getting a block in Eversole, who we have seen. He's got a little shiftiness and some speed. Hits some pay dirt. Columbus Grove, all in control of this one.
Our touchdowns again brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora. Paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. 28-0 Columbus Grove in front of Bluffton here on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. And it has been all Grove. 4 rushing touchdowns on 4 drives. So Verhoff.
Well, if there's one saving grace for Bluffton, boy, there's a ton of time left in this football game.
High end over end kick. This one fielded closer to the 15-yard line. And return will come out near the 30. As it's Parker Lovell will get that one.
How about Eversole scores a touchdown and then runs down on kickoff and makes the tackle. Boy, do they love all phases of football at Columbus Grove. Yes, they do.
In the second quarter, brought to you by Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com. So exactly 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pirates are going to have this drive starting from their own 30. As Giesecke nowhere to throw the football, is going to tuck it and run. One of the better running plays that the Pirates have had tonight, as he's going to be close to, and they're going to go ahead and give him the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Well, let's see if this gets this offense for Bluffton going a little bit. Sometimes a broken play made by a really good athlete can spring your offense. And it's a shame because they had Eachus all by himself on the outside, but didn't have enough time to find him. He would have had an easy pitch and catch for a touchdown.
1st and 10 now from the 40. First down Bluffton's had tonight. Comes here with 7.5 minutes to go, opening half. Send Ichis in motion. Swing it out to him as they're able to get that up and over to defender. He's trying to make a spin move, but brought down by the ankle out in the flat. Nice job. I believe that was Aiden Patrick. Number 18 comes up with a stop.
Boy, this is almost knocked out of the air by Blankenmeyer. And then watch Blankenmeyer. He's rallying up to the football. And, woo, that would have been a serious hit. Just went over top.
Gain of about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. I'm going to tell you that the presenting sponsor for a game tonight is Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Leipzig. See them for all your commercial and residential concrete needs.
And you see number 3, Trent Barraza, down here playing the near side corner.
Giesge looking to throw again. Gets this out to Worcester. He's going to be across the 50 in the Columbus Grove territory, and he will get the least famous recipe chicken first down.
I'll get that Bluffton student section a little bit fired up. With 6:27 left in the half, you go in, you score here. You get a 3 and out, maybe put another one on the board. You get the football to start this second half.
Pick up a 10 on the play there. First down now at Columbus Grove 47. So first time Bluffton has entered the Columbus Grove side of the field here. Just over 6 minutes left to go in our opening half. Quick handoff to the man in motion, Noah Bricker. Bricker trying to get to the outside, but that's going to be strung out and stopped for a short gain.
Gabe Meza, number 81. Good job setting the edge for Bluffton on that sweep.
Get him to the 44. We'll call it a gain of 3. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Here's Andy Coles sending in the signal.
Coming out with a 5-receiver set now. We're going to have whistles, and it looks like maybe one of the receivers to our near side might have left a little early for Bluffton.
It's the worst violation in football. You're a receiver. There is absolutely no reason for you to be leaving early. Just watch the football inside if you forgot what the snap count is.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 now as Bluffton is backed up to the Columbus Grove 49.
Twins my side. Trey.
As Giesge looking to throw under a little bit of pressure. This one's going to be intercepted at the 30-yard line.
Well, we talked about the thievery of this Bluffton or this Columbus Grove secondary. 4 interceptions coming into this game for Barraza. How about number 5? Just does a great job of being disciplined in his cover 2 responsibility. Never leaves his eyes on the quarterback. Giesky goes up and gets it. Boy, it is a Barraza party here in Bluffton as both brothers are coming up big for Columbus Grove.
And Gavin Barraza with the pick, like Miles said, his 5th of the season. So while we have a minute, we want to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters.
Only the 2nd interception of the year by Giesky. If you're Columbus Grove, take a shot here.
Grove's going to start pretty good field position at their own 41-yard line as they'll just push that pile forward for a couple of yards. And Miles, you got to think that's set up. If Bluffton doesn't have that penalty, they're backed into a 2nd and long. Maybe it's a different play call.
Yeah, they're going to really kick themselves tomorrow, Bluffton, that is, when they watch it, because Bricker was going up the seam all by himself. That would have been an easy touchdown.
Big but 3 on the run is going to bring up 2nd and 7. As Basinger and Eversole again line up that left side. This time they'll run away from him. And Hopkins is going to be thrown down for a loss.
Now Landon Worcester is going to show up right there. Nice work by Hopkins to try to get away, but Worcester says, no way, not today. Sac City for Bluffton. 3rd down and long now.
Let's head down to the sideline, check in with Evan Skilleter.
Well, I'm over on the Columbus Grove sideline, and as you can imagine, there's elation. There's a lot of fans happy, but this team is laser focused. A play like that, a sack, I looked over. None of the coaches were phased. None of the players were phased, right? A 28-0 lead. They're feeling okay.
A loss of 9 on that sack, 3rd and 15. Not very often, especially tonight, as Grove dealt with adversity. Now they're going to throw this one into coverage. That one's going to be incomplete. Trying to hit a receiver to that far sideline.
Yeah, Caleb Davis, number 24 on the outside. Tough to run the fade to the short side. And really very fortunate it went out of bounds because it was double covered, well defended by Bluffton. Don't want to throw an interception there by Hopkins. Throws it out of bounds. No harm, no foul. Just punt the ball away.
And it's best that you could have for Bluffton, right? You get the, you throw the interception, you force a 3 and out.
Yeah, a rare punt by Columbus Grove.
First time they've sent their punt unit onto the field tonight. High, short kick. This hits and takes a sideways bounce. Good field position for Bluffton.
Let's see if they go back to that. I know it was intercepted on the last play, but come back to that same principle in this drive because you did have Brooker wide open up that seam. With 3:26 left and 2 timeouts, don't be bashful if you're Bluffton. You're down 4 scores. Go put one on right before half here.
And the presenting sponsor for Bluffton tonight is Springfield Fireworks in Bluffton. They're your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items, open 7 days a week from 9 to 8. Bluffton would like 8. They could get 9 if they could, but 8's the max, and they'll try to make something happen here. Tucking in running will be Tate Giesecke, and Giesecke is going to have the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Now he's trying to sprint out to the right-hand side, but it is well played. Look at all the Columbus defensive linemen inside, forcing them back. That was Blankenmeyer that forced him back inside, along with number 54, Austin Gander. But Giesecke uses his feet to get a first down.
To get a first down tonight are brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Dallas, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Giesecke under pressure, have a flag coming down in the backfield on the scramble. I don't want to be the guy that says that's in the place where there's usually holding, but there's usually holding.
Hey, here it is right here. They're going to call it on number 55, Shank. Easy call by the official because it was. You're going to see it show up right there. Basinger with a great TJ Watt type rip to get away. And the bad thing is I'm not sure Basinger would have caught Giesecke as he was already leaving the pocket.
That is going to back up Bluffton, to their own 48. Going to be first, and they've got 20 showing on the scoreboard here. 2:40 left to go, opening half on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. It's Giesecke under pressure, trying to step up, and he is going to be taken down at the 50, and he got to credit the hustle there. Brady Basinger, number 7, track him down and reach out and grab him by the ankle.
Yeah, he scrambled back and able to get the ankle of Giesecke to get him to the ground. As Giesecke, though, got out of a near sack. Kylan Mays broke out his spin move, had him dead to rights, but Giesecke got away.
Gain of 2 on the run is going to bring up 2nd and 18. Giesecke rolling out far side, fires. This one is going to be completed. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short. Big play to that far sideline as we take a look at the Hawker Drywall and Plastering replay.
Yeah, this is a heck of a throw as he's being contacted, and then a better catch to come back to it and hold on to it through the contact. That's Eachus that makes the catch.
Gets it down inside the 40-yard line as they get to the Columbus Grove 36, where it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4.
A little surprised they huddled up, but I guess they want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
The Pirates do have 2 timeouts remaining as well. As swing this out to that far sideline again. Nice job taking the big hit. And Worcester didn't think he was out of bounds. He will get enough for the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
So you like contact? Good, because I'm going to give it to you. Ouch. That is a physical young man, and I love it. That's Aiden Patrick that he speed bumped.
Get down to the 29, stops the clock with 1:06 to go before halftime. Giesecke looking, has a man again. That one is going to be broken up, incomplete. Big play defensively made there, Gavin Barraza.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Barraza, he's going to break late, and this is a ball that's going to be caught as long as you survive the contact. And he doesn't throw his shoulder into the small of the back. He goes off to the side, so it's not a targeting. Nice play by Barraza. Had the interception earlier. This time comes up. Does a great job knocking it free.
Replays tonight are brought to you by Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. 2nd and 10. Giesecke's going to take off and run here. He's going to survive a hit as he's met by Jamison Rader. And it looks like Bluffton will now use one of its Metzger Financial Services timeouts.
So these linebackers for Columbus Grove, they do a tremendous job of tackling in space. You got to believe that that is a play that Giesecke is broken for multiple yards, makes that first guy miss all year long, and just keeps going. And not tonight. Columbus Grove doing it and handling their business in open field.
Well, we don't want to put him on the spot, but let's go down to the sideline. As Evan Skillener's down there. Evan, what's going on? Bluffton trying to make something happen here late in this opening half.
Yeah, good timeout there. Obviously get the clock stopped. Still a timeout left, and you know the Pirates want to score before the half. Miles said it earlier, the Pirates will get the ball coming out of the locker room, a chance to make some adjustments. Let's not forget, this is a really good coaching staff that knows what they're doing. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Pirates pulled something out of their hat in the second half, but they need to get to halftime first, and some points here would be big.
They got a golden opportunity now, 3rd and 7 from the Columbus Grove 26-yard line. Just under a minute left to go in this opening half of football. Northwest Conference title on the line. Grove's already locked up, top seed in their region. Giesecke under pressure again. He's going to roll out, fires for the end zone, has a man open. And that's going to be incomplete. Another big hit applied there.
That's going to be Eversole. This one is thrown by Giesecke. I think everybody here at Harmon Field said, well, this is going to be a touchdown. The escapability first of Giesecke. And then he's going to look up. Look, there's nobody around except for the missile of Eversole coming in. Ouch. How your ribs feel.
So 4th down now for Bluffton.
Empty your way, empty your way.
As they'll come out with the empty look, 5 receivers. Giesecke look in. That one's going to be tipped at the line, incomplete, and Columbus Grove's going to get it on downs.
Yeah, I really love this by Andy Coles, the defensive coordinator. What does he do? He brings Houston up, so it's 5-on-5, and it allowed everybody to free up. And Kylan Mays, when he is all by himself, man-to-man against an offensive lineman, he's going to win that battle. He gets his big paw up in the air, knocks it free, and the best drive of the night by Bluffton is denied.
So Columbus Grove will get this at their own 26, 39 seconds to go. You just hand it off to Barraza and see if he makes something happen, or are you content with apparently you're content with a 28-0 lead.
Absolutely. Don't do something silly. Take the knee and go in and feel good at halftime.
So take the knee there with no play clock. We'll see if Grove has to do it one more time. Huddling around the official to see where they're at with the clock.
A good official group was spotted late. And so we know that's the last play. Yep, they're just now going to spot it late. That's going to be the last play of the half. No need to come up to the line of scrimmage.
So just the formalities of letting the final few seconds run off the clock here as we have reached the half, and it's been all Columbus Grove in this Northwest Conference Championship game. Bulldogs 28-0. They lead Bluffton at the break. We'll take a timeout. Come back for more here on WOSN. Halftime here from Bluffton, where it's been all Columbus Grove, 28-0. Bulldogs lead the Pirates at the break, and it's really easy, not counting that football that Columbus Grove got with 39 seconds to go, but 5 drives, 4 touchdowns.
Absolute utter domination at the line of scrimmage. We talked about one of our keys, Randy, physicality. Well, I'd say if you're Andy Schaefer, you check that box off. You're winning that battle in a big way. They're running the football at will. It is going to have to be a gut check time at halftime for Bluffton to figure out a way to get back this, because you got to get physical to stop them.
Yep.
But now offensively, though, I liked what they did at the end of the half, 4 and 5 wide. And then you know exactly what you're going to get with that Columbus Grove defense.
Well, welcome into our halftime show. It's Miles Holiday. I'm Randy Robertson. A halftime show brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. You see that third name down in the graphic, Evan Skilleter. He's down on the sideline. There's our guy, Evan. Evan, give us some thoughts what you saw that first half of football.
Well, Miles said it best, right? Columbus Grove winning the game of physicality. If Bluffton wants to get back into this, they're going to have to win the line of scrimmage, get a little more push. They're a team that likes to mix it up, run and pass. If they have to resort to passing only, which you're down 28-0, you're getting awfully close to that point, it's going to be a long game. So they have to get that running game going to complement that spread offense. But if you're Columbus Grove, what do you say at halftime, right? Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Keep being physical. Keep executing. They've done it all year. It's been very, very impressive to watch Columbus Grove and to be on their sideline and see how confident they are in this game.
So best part about us getting to be up here and him down there is I saw multiple layers worn by Evan.
Yeah, that's right.
We're still, well, I don't know what you're going to be like as we go on, but
Evan,
we're in single layers.
You got to show us that press pass, though. Why do you have that hidden?
Well, I have it hidden because it's halftime. The referees aren't here. I don't think I'm going to get kicked off the sidelines, so I put it away. But you're right. This has been a fantastic game.
So we want to thank Evan for coming on with us. Big night, right, with the NWC Conference Championship on the line. And good thing Evan doesn't have access to our monitor.
No. Evan being a Bluffton graduate, we had to do a little cut and paste fun time. There's Evan the Pirate from back in the day.
You know, yeah, I was the mascot here at the high school for 2 years. So
Well,
I have some real pictures of
we'll-
me and that stuff. I can't wait to show you guys later.
We'll screenshot what's being on everyone's TV right now, and you'll appreciate it. So, Evan's always I've gotten to know Evan here for the last few years. I know you've worked with him a little bit more than I have, but Evan's a fantastic guy. Big B-baller, and I know he's looking forward to basketball season coming up here.
Easily the best JV girls basketball coach in all of Northwest Ohio. Evan does a great job.
So appreciate Evan again. Our halftime brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet and Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area, serving Lima for over 100 years. We are proud to call this home. 28-0 Grove leads Bluffton. Take a time out. We'll come back to football when we return here on WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holiday back with you here from Bluffton. As that's something.
Remember Light Bright back in the day? That's kind of what it is. That's Curtis Aldrich, our camera guy. And he's never looked better, Randy. Lights up like Columbus Grove lit up the scoreboard in that first half. 28 points.
That'd be great. Can he make it like a stock ticker? Can he let me know how my portfolio's doing?
No, a score ticker.
That's
That'd be
true.
great.
That's true.
The WSN light up score ticker mask.
So it goes great. You got to pair it with the app, and you can just put the score on wherever you're at. You want to know what's going on. So Curtis always comes up with something every. I think Halloween's his favorite time of year, right?
Well, anytime he can wear a mask, I'm all for it.
It's 28-0. Columbus Grove leads Bluffton as we get ready to begin this second half. So everyone's getting in on the act. So does that mean we got to put masks on to do the second half, or how does this work?
There's Peyton trying to catch some popcorn. Guess they don't teach you that at Salina High School, how to catch popcorn. Throw it up again, Peyton. Try it one more time. Come on. Oh,
almost
that was
had it.
so
Almost
close,
had it.
So close. Boy, we have some talented camera people, don't we? If Bluffton is going to come back in this football game, it's got to start with this opening possession of the second half. Whatever you dialed up at halftime, you get your staff together and you say, what do we see? What's our best plays? Break them out right now. You got to get some points on the board, or else this one might be a running clock by the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, so numbers have shown this has been all Grove. First downs, Columbus Grove with 11 to 4 for Bluffton. Total yards, Grove 245 to 69. Columbus Grove's thrown for just 14, but that's because Trent Barraza has 19 carries for 197 yards.
197 yards, unbelievable.
I want to thank the Columbus Grove coaching staff helping out with some stats at halftime.
Old Ned Stouschulte, he does a great job doing the stats for Columbus Grove. Thanks for him giving us that stuff. And, Randy, you revisit a little bit about the keys of the game for Bluffton. Tate the Terrific, right? He had to have a good game. 5 of 14 so far, 1 interception. Now, he hasn't had a whole lot of time to sling the ball around, but it's true. He's going to have himself an epic second half for Bluffton to get back in this one.
Pirates get the opening possession of the second half. They're going to start from their own 22-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground here on first down. Going to, I believe, Landon Worcester.
A good tackle by Blankenmeyer right there, number 67. Andy Coles, their defensive coordinator over at Columbus Grove. I always talk to him about Kylan Mays because I just think he's an absolute stud inside, but he always brings up Leighton Blankenmeyer. He goes, that guy is really good for us, and you see why. He just comes down and makes that tackle on the inside zone.
Gain of 1 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 9. As it looks like whatever problem they had with the play clocks was also resolved at halftime. They're back and operational again. Saw our scoreboard cut out once. I don't know if they're having some problems getting some electricity around now. We're going to have whistles.
Yeah, it's going to be a delay game. Maybe Bluffton confused that the play clock was working again. Spent the second quarter without it.
So because of the penalty, we backed up to their own 18, or it's going to be 2nd and 14 now. You see the play clock behind them. There should be one, and it is working on the other end of the field. But, yeah, like you said, they spent that quarter looking at that back judge, not at the clock under the auxiliary scoreboard. They have scoreboards in each way. Now getting an open look at the quarterback, and a nice job by Giesecke to avoid taking the sack, and Bluffton is going to end up getting the least famous recipe chicken first down.
He hits Eachus. This is all the quarterback, Giesecke, who is dead to rights. Look at the arm under, the good rip move by Blankenmeyer. He's got him in the grass, can't get him to the ground. Look at it, it's like a cartoon. The feet are spinning. And finally, Giesecke keeps his eyes up the field, finds Eachus for a big play.
31 yards on the play. And our instant replays tonight are brought to you by Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you.
We might have picked up the Columbus Grove coaching staff right next to us, calling down to the sideline to use a timeout. They only had 10 guys on the field there, so alertly got the timeout called so they can settle things down.
Is a Metzger Financial Services timeout. Metzger Financial Services help you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. So Grove a little bit out of sorts here. Early moments of this third quarter. And our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. The Killers make appearance here at halftime.
And the trips to the field, single receiver up top.
Giesecke. Get rid of this one. For, it looks like no gain.
Well covered to that top-hand side. They're going to run the outside receiver off, and the corner on that side for Columbus Grove just passed it off. Waiting for the other receiver to come to his area. Great discipline on that cover 2 responsibility by Columbus Grove's defense.
This third quarter is brought to you by Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com. Going to the sweep with Stackhouse, and Stackhouse is going to be brought down. Another great stop by Grant Eversole.
Oh boy, you want to watch picture perfect tackling. Watch Eversole come flying up right here, and he's going to make the tackle on the outside. And that's not just against anybody. That is a dude that can absolutely fly in Stackhouse. How do you do? Open field tackling. Fantastic for Grove all night long.
Gain of 1 on the play is going to bring up a 3rd and 9 from the 45-yard line. As they're going to call Giesecke in the grasp, and he's going to go down at the 40.
Watch Kylan Mays just bench press his guy off and get to Giesecke, get him to the ground. Well, unfortunately, Mays a little bit slow to get up.
Punting.
It looks like he's going to be okay. It's going to bring a punt situation. Now, I'm not sure what Mays can bench, but I know he can bench at least 182 because that was the weight of the guy in front of him. Just bench presses him off, gets to the quarterback.
You see it there on our Hawker Drywall replay that Giesecke slipped to a knee and tried to get up quickly, but when the knee hits, he was down right then. And it's going to be 4th down. The punt team back out for the Pirates. Able to pick up 1 first down as they'll send this one away. As Barraza is able to field this one. Stiff arm pass, 1 defender, and then he will slide down.
Well, with the World Series starting, he wanted to show off a little bit of his slide. He has done it all. Might as well slide a little bit. Boy, that was Stackhouse. Great player on great player that he was able to make miss.
So this one will start for Columbus Grove. It looks like at about the 30. They're still trying to find a spot for it. Maybe we can check in with Evan Skilleter. Evan, is it starting to get a little slippery down there as we get later into the night?
Yeah, so before the game, the field was in really good shape, and I still think it's in good shape, but as it gets cooler tonight, we're starting to see a little bit more slipperiness, if that is even a word, fellas. Definitely playing a factor here in the second half.
So Barraza's going to run into one of his own linemen trying to make something happen here on first down.
Best first down run defense of the night for Bluffton. Let's see what Jason Diller, the defensive coordinator for Bluffton, has decided to change up to start the second half. But well played on first down.
And no gain on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 10. We roll under 8 minutes left to go, third quarter on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. See a couple of receivers come to the near side. 2 extra blockers will flip over. Now they'll run away from him. And Barraza is going to take a big hit as he's going to go down.
A much better job by the guys up front in this 3-4 defense for Bluffton. Not getting buried, and that allowed Worcester to shoot the seam. Watch 27. He's going to arrive right there. Hello. Put his shoulder pad right there, and that's what you got to do against Barraza. Finish the tackle. A lot of guys will just make contact, and he's able to shuck them off. Worcester, great job.
Gain of just 1 on the play is going to bring up 3rd and 9. One of the few times Columbus Grove has been in a passing situation. Hopkins going to roll out looking to throw. Fires underneath, and that one nearly intercepted as Noah Bricker defended that one for Bluffton.
Yeah, Bricker got underneath it, got his left hand involved, knocked it away. Not much room there. Hopkins got to the outside. Good decision by Hopkins that hit the receiver Eversole, but well played by Bricker. How about this? 3 and out for this Bluffton defense.
And for just the second time tonight, looks like Columbus Grove will have to punt the football away. Good punt. This one will take a Grove bounce, and that'll be down inside the 20-yard line. Let's head back down to the sideline. Check in with Evan Skilleter.
Well, the message for the Pirates at halftime was no surprise. It was physicality. They got out-pushed, out-muscled in the first half, And I'm sure Coach Richards was awfully animated when delivering that message, but you saw there a 3 and out, some great penetration, and some great push up front from that defensive front and some of the linebackers. So message received and a good start to the second half for the Pirates, but obviously down 28. Got to get the offensive game going.
Yeah, it did get a first down that last drive, and like you said, Evan, forced that 3 and out as they get the football back inside the 20. And our game tonight brought to you by Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Leipzig. See them for all of your commercial and residential concrete needs.
Yeah, it looked like Bluffton was going to get pretty good field position, but Dylan Mertz launched a rocket for a punt for Columbus Grove.
Pirates going to keep this one on the ground on first down.
Yeah, it's going to be Kylan Mays that gets penetration, and going to be another hold by Bluffton inside. Number 52, Kylan Mays, has been a wrecking crew for Columbus Grove on that defensive line. And on offense, at the left tackle spot, he has been absolutely destroying red jerseys in front of him. Great night for Kylan Mays.
You know, officials are going to go talk to the Columbus Grove staff to see if they want to take the penalty. They will, and we will replay the first down. Half the distance should be the penalty here.
Yeah, you want to watch a guy that plays with tremendous leverage. There he is, 52 inside for Columbus Grove.
First and 19, back just inside the 10-yard line. Gieske late handoff going up the middle. We'll get up to, looks like short of the 15-yard line.
Yeah, well played by Rader. Waits for it to show up in his gap, number 14. More than happy to make the tackle after about 4 or 5 yards. All about getting off the field. They will trade punt for punt with Bluffton in the rest of this football game.
Second down and long coming up here for Bluffton. Already halfway through this third quarter. Gieske looking to throw into double coverage. Will complete the pass. And it looks like it'll be enough for the least famous recipe chicken first down.
Well, you called it right. That was extremely well defended. You're just going to hook up. Stackhouse is right between the flat defender and the inside linebacker. And bad news for Bluffton. Stackhouse, he's coming off the field.
Yep, I'm sorry. I saw the sticks, and then I forgot about the penalty. So they got him within the 10. So it's actually going to be 3rd and 9. My apologies.
A too high safety look for Grove.
Throw this one in a hurry. Dangerous pass in the seam where everyone's been eaten up. And Noah Bricker will hang on, and they will get the least famous recipe chicken first down.
Yeah, so this is a too high beater. You're going to come inside, and then you're going to come right in here. An arrow route, some call a post. Safety's a little bit high. You come on his inside hip. Linebackers can't get there in time. Well thrown by Gieske. Nice route.
And our first downs tonight are brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delvis, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Gieske, he's going to have the ball's going to be ripped out. We've got markers everywhere as Columbus Grove is going to come away with it at the Bluffton 30-yard line.
Gieske tries to work the pocket. See the hand of Blankenmeyer knocks it free and celebrate the strip sack. Another big play by this Columbus Grove defense.
Yeah, Blankenmeyer, who's been just as active as Mays has been on defense, just with one hand poked that free. And on the fumble, Columbus Grove is going to have great field position.
You take a shot if you're Andy Schaefer. A little play action fake. Maybe if you got a little trick play here.
They're going to start at the Bluffton 31. We want to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters. Huge opportunity now for Columbus Grove. They are going to take that shot, have a man middle of the field, and he's going to get in and score the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown, and that's Brady Basinger.
Now this is going to be a heck of a throw by Hopkins, because if he throws it on a line, it's not going to be caught. He's going to give enough loft on it He's going to let his receiver get underneath. A great fake inside. Look at the linebackers get caught a little bit. Puts a little bit of air. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Oh, just let Basinger go get it. Great job by Hopkins. Basinger, great job not catching an easy one, or not dropping an easy one.
The Wapakoneta Ford extra point is up and good. Our extra points tonight brought to you by Wapakoneta Ford. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net. Visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. And why did they need that extra point? It's because of the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown. Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. Now 35-0. Columbus Grove in front of Bluffton, our web insurance agency scoreboard. Let's take a timeout here on WOSN. 35-0 Columbus Grove in front of Bluffton here. 4:03 to go third quarter. Miles, not at all what we thought we were going to see tonight between these two undefeated heavyweights.
You got to really commend the effort of Columbus Grove. Physicality travels, doesn't it? And they have been the physical bunch, and they have dominated this football game because they have taken a punch to Bluffton.
Kickoff fielded just inside the 10-yard line as Bluffton just had trouble all night getting going on offense. It's been one step forward, two steps back, especially after the early 3-and-outs, as we do have Ken Reeker's favorite graphic now, the running clock in play with a 35-0 score.
You see the graphic down there that tells you the clock is running. It only stops for timeouts, end of quarter scoring, and the undefined any unusual delay, which we have never gotten clarification on what that is.
As we like to say, as opposed to the usual delay.
Boy, if you would have told me before this game that we'd get in a running clock, I would have asked, what were you doing throughout the day? How'd you lose your mind? But unbelievable.
Now, does Evan Skilleter running onto the field constitute an unusual delay?
Yeah, headed back to the locker room now to get my jersey back on. But, man, how about Columbus Grove taking a shot there on first down? A team that runs the ball so many times every game. They get a turnover, fake the handoff, and just no one over the top. I love that call from Coach Schaefer, especially here in the second half, to go up by 35.
And Trey Rooney, offensive coordinator over at Columbus Grove, you know he had that one ready to go. They didn't waste any time on it. Yeah, it's one of those things offensive coordinators love to do on sudden change situations. Go for the jugular, and Columbus Grove executed it.
2nd and 6. I don't see Bluffton keeping this one on the ground. Another big hit applied there as they turn to Parker Lovell.
Now watch Shank, number 55, doing a great job leading the way. His best block of the night, and a little physicality by that offensive line for Bluffton now.
They're going to mark this. Looked like they're going to mark it just short, but they're going to change their mind, and they're going to give Bluffton the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down. Just enough at the 36. While we have a moment, can also tell you that the premier sponsor for Bluffton tonight has been Springfield Fireworks. They're your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items, open 7 days a week from 9 to 8.
I see Stackhouse coming in motion back on the field. Last series left.
Gets the handoff here again, trying to stretch this play out as far as he can. They're going to take a hit as that is going to extend into the sideline, but it looks like nothing nefarious going on down there.
Look at the hand usage by Blankenmeyer, continuing to fight and just pushes the man back into Stackhouse. That is Bricker trying to block him. Great battle between two really good football players right there. Leighton Blankenmeyer, number 67.
Trips. Roll out. Do not roll out. Roll out. Yeah.
2nd down coming up here. Swinging this one out. Pass is going to be complete. Lovell still fighting for yardage and finally be brought down at about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Lovell, a guy that averages 9.9 yards every time he touches the football. Been awfully quiet here tonight, but finally getting involved.
They're going to mark him way up at the 40, give him an extra yard to the 45. Don't forget, at the end of the night, we'll have to select a Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner, and make sure check out highlights tonight, Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner on the WOSN YouTube page. 3rd and short, Bluffton trying to get the first down back on the ground again to Level, and Level will get across the 45 where he will get the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Bluffton should hurry up and get another snap off right here. They take their time, this clock might run out at the end of this 3rd quarter.
And that is, Bluffton does break the huddle here. Is everyone getting in the Halloween spirit? It's that time of year, right? Also means the playoffs are approaching. Good job on the fake, rolling out Gieske, and Gieske is going to throw an interception, apparently.
It's going to be Eversole that comes over the, but look at Blankenmeyer again is just hustling to get Gieske. Boy, Leighton Blankenmeyer has been absolutely fantastic defensively. Him and Mays up front for Columbus Grove, a dangerous duo. It's going to result in the interception by Eversole. Second one thrown tonight by Gieske.
So Columbus Grove with the running clock. As soon as the ball's whistled for play, the clock will begin. So Bulldogs don't even have to run a play, and they're going to let that one run out. So 35-0 after 3 quarters, and let's take a timeout here on WOSN. 35-0 Columbus Grove in front of Bluffton as we begin our 4th quarter. And this 4th quarter is brought to you by Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com. So following the interception, Columbus Grove will go on the ground as they take over, and the interceptor turns into the big offensive player. Grant Eversole's got a touchdown, weaves his way for a Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken first down.
Yeah, it's the inside handoff that they ran successfully for a touchdown at the end of half number 1. It worked in the first half. You circle it and say, let's come back to it in the second half.
So get to the 41-yard line to get our first downs tonight are brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Devils, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens. Here's Barraza untouched. He's going to get in and score the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown.
Well, what a game closer Trent Barraza is. You're going to see the patience of him and then the sprint. Look, he's going to follow Eversole coming around, picks up a block, great kick out block by First, and then explode right by all the guys in red. Nothing to do but to style and profile your way into the end zone. TB3 for 6.
It is touchdown number 4 on the night, and our touchdowns brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. Extra point is up and good. It's a Wapakoneta Ford extra point. View our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. 42-0. Columbus Grove in front. We want to take this time to thank all of our sponsors, including Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Leipzig. They are the presenting sponsor for tonight. See Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Leipzig for all of your commercial and residential concrete needs. And we're brought to you by Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters. Well, partner?
There's going to be a lot of shocked people. In fact, some of our broadcast colleagues at halftime were texting me like, is it really 28-0? Is that wrong? Is that right? Because everybody thought this was going to be a close-fought football game, but Columbus Grove said, no, it's not.
A bit of a squibber on the return on the kick. And officials are going to deem that Parker Lovell was down.
Let's take a look at it. Is he really down? A good job by him finally getting the handle on it. Doesn't panic, picks it up.
I don't know if the knee ever came down.
I I totally understand it, though, because it looks like it. You don't want a young man to get destroyed in that spot, so an official is going to whistle that. I err on the side of caution there.
Bluffton's going to start inside their 10 again. It's been that kind of night, and you saw that replay, and our instant replays have been brought to you all night by Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. So we're going to take a look at the first down play and take a look at that kickoff return once again as Bluffton keeps this on the ground. As Columbus Grove will see 5 Silver Bullets rally to the football, and let us tell us what you think you see here.
No, I think you let him play on, but I get it. Blow the whistle for safety. Safety reasons, make sure the young man's going to be okay.
Let's pick up a 4 on first down. Also want to tell you that the premier sponsor for Bluffton tonight has been Springfield Fireworks. They're your one-stop shop for the largest selection of fireworks and novelty items. Springfield Fireworks open 7 days a week from 9 to 8.
They might well sign Trent Barraza to an NIL deal because he's nothing but fireworks when he has the football in his hands.
Good stop there for Columbus Grove as they run into Michael Thompson. Big freshman, 5'10", 210, getting involved there.
And one of these tradition things, when you get young guys in the ball game, they get a chance to show out. A little glimpse of the future.
Loss of 1 on the run is going to bring up 3rd and 7. Bluffton try to spread Columbus Grove out a little bit. As they fight for yardage there. They're going to go with Jackson Bolus.
Well, not the night that the whiteout group for the Bluffton Pirate student section that they wanted, but give them a lot of credit, Randy. They have stuck with it, and they have not lost their enthusiasm throughout this night.
They have not.
Hey, we got 12.
Been there. As it's going to be 4th down, it looks like Bluffton's going to punt this one away. Pressure coming. This punt will take a bounce. Doesn't quite get to midfield before it heads out of bounds.
How about the young guy right there with the pirate patch on the eye? Hanging out. Look at him. He's got some speed.
Bet you it's one of those flag football guys that Coach Richards got to talk about with us.
Yeah, nice job on the 3 Wise Men podcast. You did a really nice job. You and Nate Garlick got to spend some time with Coach Richards.
Our favorite joke was that they replaced 3 wise men with 2 of the dumbest guys they could possibly find. But if you enjoy making fun of Miles Holliday and Danny Holbrook as much as I do, make sure you tune in to the WOSN 3 Wise Men podcast because there was quite a bit of that. Also, occasionally some intellectual conversation about high school football thanks to Nate Garlock.
Gavin Baxter gets the carry there. Number 3, Trent Barraza leads the way. I think you'll start seeing some of those dirty jerseys get replaced by some fresh white ones coming up soon. This game is well in hand. You got, hopefully for Columbus Grove and Bluffton, a long run into playoffs. You want to make sure you're healthy.
Yeah, Grove was locked into the number 1 seed in Region 26 and Division 7, no matter the outcome tonight. Bluffton, with this loss, could fall as far as 4. It still would give them 2 more games right back here at Harmon Field. As on the counter, they go back to Eversole. He'll get maybe a yard to the 39.
Eversole has really shown up in a big way in this football game. Had that interception a little bit ago, but that inside handoff and explosion for the touchdown early in this football game. And then remember when Barraza got knocked out of the game for a little bit, he carried the ball really well.
Just over 6 minutes left to go. Let's check down on the sideline again. Check in with Evan Skilleter.
Guys, I'm over on the Columbus Grove sideline, and you would expect to see some guys jumping around, excited, joking around, but honestly, it is all business over here. I think these guys came into this game expecting to come home with a big victory, and you can see over here, they are locked in, they are focused. They're still up 42-0 with 5 minutes left in a running clock, but there is no joking around over here, man. These guys are laser focused.
Really nice throw by Hopkins on the wheel route to Barraza. I think Trent Barraza tomorrow when you talk to him, say, hey, what about that wheel route? Yeah, I should have had that one. Went off his shoulder pad. You know.
Yeah, to go back to what Evan was saying, though, this was a business trip for Columbus Grove tonight, right?
You should come in confident. When you've won your last 7 against your arch rival, you should be confident.
Going to Barraza here on 4th and 3, and it looks like he's able to bounce to the outside, and he will get the least famous recipe chicken first down. So they'll move the sticks here inside the 35 down to about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, the Grove fans giving that group a huge round of applause as they're going to mass exchange, sub in, line change in hockey, if you will, whole new offense.
Easy way to do it when they're on that side of the field. Now, fresh set of bodies will all come in. So it looks like Alex Meyer, freshman quarterback, will take over. Meyer at number 5 has that play clock again to work with. Actually, it looks like the play clock's back off again. So it's been an off and on type night for those. A first down run as they turn to Brody McClure, another freshman.
This is Grandma and Grandpa time. This is where Grandma and Grandpa are in the stands. They're smiling because their grandson's in the football game. And plus these guys, Randy, 20, 30 years from now, they're going to be like, hey, you remember that great 2024 battle against – I played in that. I was in that game.
Just hoping the idiots like us don't mispronounce any names. No gain on the run is going to bring up 2nd and 10. Meyer will have a man coming in motion. Has trouble with the snap, and he's going to be thrown for a loss. Back outside the 40-yard line. It looks like, is that Ben Lovett, number 64, coming up with a stop?
Jacob Dawson, number 22, in there as well. A nice job, though, handling that bad snap by Meyer.
And the loss back to the 41 is going to bring up 3rd and 19. With that running clock down near 3 minutes to go. And again, our scoreboard tonight's been brought to you by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Meyer, now with that quick pitch, Meyer tried to be the lead blocker on that as well as they go with Trenton Weinkoop.
Yeah, watch him. Keep an eye on this fella moving forward. He runs with some aggression, some anger.
Well, how about his quarterback who, after the pitch, wanted to become the lead blocker?
Yeah, if you're going to play football at Columbus Grove, you're going to have to be a physical young guy.
4th down, offense is going to stay on the field inside the 35-yard line here for Columbus Grove. Meyer in the shotgun is a sidecar to his right as they try to, looks like, draw Bluffton off sides.
Well, how about that Columbus Grove student section over there? They're chanting offense, offense. Want some more. 42's not enough.
Columbus Grove is going to take a Metzger Financial Services timeout, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. So with the stoppage of play, why don't we take a quick timeout as well here on WOSN. 2:14 left to play. Columbus Grove want to make sure they had the right personnel in here. 4th and 11, keeping the offense on the field in the Bluffton 33-yard line, kind of in that no man's land, and allows some of the younger players some big opportunities here. Quarterback Alex Meyer didn't like what he saw. He sent a man in motion, and it looks like another timeout is going to be taken. Again, our timeouts tonight have been brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Help you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
They were trying to move the chess pieces around. He went up to the line of scrimmage, look and see what that Bluffton defense was in, and they were going to adjust some things, but not everybody on the same page, so let's get things squared away.
A good opportunity, and we'll see if we can check in with Evan Skilleter again. Evan, well, you talked about it being on that Columbus Grove sideline, even though there's a lot of freshmen and sophomores on the field right now. This is a big play for them.
It is, and actually they just put a couple starters back in the game, I believe.
Yeah.
And so they're got something up their sleeve here. I'm interested to see what happens, but they definitely called that timeout because they want to make this happen.
Yeah, trying to convert a 4th and 11 here, 2:14 to play. Oh, they're going to send out the field goal unit here, so a 50-yard attempt for Evan Verhoff. From the 40, that's why they put some starters on, as it is going to be no good. Never fully got on it. And again, that field goal tonight brought to you by Wapakoneta Ford. Visit our new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net. Visit us at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. Verhoff knew he needed to get all of it to hit that from 50 yards, which he's capable of, and just didn't get a good contact.
Yeah, was it last week? Reese down at Marshall hit a 54-yarder, set the school record. So trying to accomplish what Reese did as well.
So that's going to come up short, so Bluffton's going to take over with the football now. 2:08 left to go on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. So Pirates are going to get this from their own 20-yard line. As it looks like they're going to see some new bodies out there. Looks like Leighton Miller, 5'10", sophomore, take over at quarterback here for the final couple of minutes for the Pirates. They'll give a handoff on first down. See a lot of white jerseys still rallying to the football as they go to Jackson Bolles.
All right, that's going to make Andy Schaefer, the defensive coordinator at Columbus Grove, proud because the young guys, they're holding up to that standard. Silver bullets flying around. 6 guys to the football at the end of that play.
They're trying to keep that goose egg on the scoreboard as well, right? That's a big deal if they're the run of 6.
Oh, yes, it is. Defensive coordinators love that. They keep the football and put the score on it and put it up on the shelf. That's a big deal to get a shutout.
2nd and 5 coming up here just past the 25-yard line. Down under 90 seconds left to go. Miller in the shotgun, turns, hands to Bolles once again, straight ahead. Still be a couple of yards shy of the first down. What a wrap-up of the regular season, and what a way, really the run-up now to the favorite part of the year, right? And what, like you said, and Evan said it as well, these are 2 teams that they're not expecting to go one and done.
No.
They want to play 4, 5, 6 more games of football.
You want to be playing when it's cold and snowy in December. All roads go to Canton.
All under a minute left to go. 3rd down coming up now as they give the inside handoff, going this time to Robbie Taylor, and that's going to go nowhere.
Well, congratulations to Columbus Grove, Andy Schaefer and his staff and all the players. Perfect season and NWC champs.
So I believe Ned Stexually tells me Trenton Barraza ends up 245 yards on the night as the final few seconds are going to tick away, and it looks like that's going to do it in our final tonight. Really a mismatch. We weren't expecting it for the Northwest Conference crown. Columbus Grove will claim it yet again. They'll extend their winning streak now 8 in a row against Bluffton as the Bulldogs get the 42-0 win over Bluffton. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, Evan Skilleter is going to check in with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we return. Brady Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here from Bluffton. 42-0. Columbus Grove gets the win over Bluffton. They finished the regular season 10-0 and win the Northwest Conference Championship crown. And it's really weird because normally I have to do the postgame up here by myself, but Miles Holliday's with me. That's because Evan Skilleter is our guy down on the field. He is with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. No surprise after the night Trenton Barraza had 245 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's our player of the game, and he's with Evan Skilleter.
Trent, congratulations. Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. Enjoy the helmet. A little bit smaller than the one you're carrying there, but might be able to fit that big head of yours. Just kidding, buddy. Hey, congratulations. Senior year, fourth road. How's that feel?
It feels really good. I mean, we're playing Bluffton again for another NWC championship, and kudos to these guys. It was fun playing with them for the last 4 years. We're playing against them. I mean, and I hope they make a playoff run and go far.
Absolutely. Now, over 200 yards rushing, ton of touchdowns. What went right for your offense tonight?
Oh, the offensive line. They did their job, and I just, like I always say, I read them, and we just played good football tonight. We moved the football, and we all just let off of each other.
Playoffs coming up next. What do you guys have to do to continue this momentum going into the playoffs and to make a deep run?
Well, we're just going to go in with a win or go home mentality. I mean, that's the reality. Coach is going to keep pushing us every week, and we're looking to go to week 16.
Trent Barraza. Thank you, Trent. Back up to you, Miles and Randy.
Hey, Evan, we appreciate the work you've done on the sideline tonight. It might be, I think, my first time I've had to do a three-man crew, and that's been a little challenging, but we appreciate Evan and stepping up and helping us out. Big contest tonight, right, to decide Northwest Conference Championship.
And especially, Evan, when a night where your Pirates come on the wrong side of the score, it had to have been extremely tough for you to watch it firsthand. But you did a great job as the sideline reporter, and both these teams, we hope they go deep, deep into the playoffs, if not win a state title.
So again, 42-0 the final. Columbus Grove gets the win over Bluffton. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible here in Bluffton. Starts with our great director, Ken Raker. Can't thank Curtis and Peyton for the work that they've done on the cameras. Want to thank Alex Hanna, the great staff at Bluffton High School, always welcoming whenever our WOSN crews come in. I know it's for WOSN, not the first time they've been here, my first time here, and everyone's been nice. And, of course, we want to thank Nick and Kelly back at the studio in just outside Lima as WOSN gets this on the air. So 42-0 is the final. Columbus Grove defends their Northwest Conference Championship with the shutout win over Bluffton. So for Miles Holliday and Evan Skilleter, I'm Brady Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.